We're Sophie and Greg, and we are resellers from Boston. So what we do is we buy things and then we sell them online. The stuff that we are showing you today is stuff that we sent. So we sell on a couple platforms, but one platform that we sell on is called the RealReal. It's an online consignment service. So basically we send them stuff in a box like this, and they sell it for us. The way the RealReal's payout structure works is basically the more stuff that you sell with them, the higher commission rate you get. So you start out with 40% commission, and then once you've sold, I think it's $1,500 worth of inventory or worth of items with them, then they bump you up to a 60% commission rate, which is what we just got to. So I'm excited to send this stuff in. But typically what we do is when we're outsourcing, we'll find stuff for the RealReal, and then I'll wait until we fill up a box about this size. And we just filled this up. So we're going to show you guys everything that we're sending to them.
Yeah, I don't really have anything to add. I'm just here for moral support. She's really the real expert. She's the real expert.
I wouldn't go that far. This first thing is a sweater. It's from the brand Karen Millen, which is a British brand. I just sent an item from this brand into the RealReal for the first time. I see it all the time, but I don't know why I just sent my first item in. It was a dress that was new with tags, and they actually priced it at $150, which is higher than the typical item that I send in. So I'm excited to send another item in from this brand.
You know what might be helpful is if I make a list of all the brands you have in the description. So then and everybody can look out for them and send them in the RealReal for yourselves.
Cool.
Look at me, Mr. Helpful.
This next item is something that I send a lot of into the RealReal. It's from the brand Rag & Bone jeans. It's a size medium, and this would sell on Poshmark, but probably not for much.
We have a lot of new with tagged Rag & Bones from the liquidation palette. Do you think those would do well?
Yeah, absolutely. We should probably send those in if they don't sell on Poshmark. This next item was a blouse from Lafayette 148. I send a lot of Lafayette 148 into the RealReal, and it doesn't always sell super quickly, but...
Yeah, I see it all the time. Do they take jeans too?
Yeah, they have Lafayette 148 jeans too. Yeah, those are a little harder to move. Things that I have seen sell are tops, and I think I've sold a dress as well. But mostly I sell I have a ton of Lafayette 148 career pants on the RealReal, which take a little bit longer to sell than the blouses. This next item is from a brand called Akris Punto.
Akris.
There's also a brand called Akris, which is, I think, like within the same conglomerate. These are some career pants. I really like these. They've even got nice. Almost like a jogger on the back.
They look nice.
I wish they were my size. These
half off too?
Yeah, and they're half off, which is awesome. These will probably get priced around $50 to $70 there.
And then you make what, 60% off that?
And yeah, then I'll make 60%. This is from a brand called Remain. This was a new to me brand. It's actually someone's name. There was a last name that went with it. It's just a sweater.
We should figure out that last name. I feel like that's come up a couple times.
Yes. It does need some depilling.
Oh yeah, the back definitely does.
Yeah.
Should we do that before we send it in?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they don't accept items that are flawed. But I'll be able to get that.
Nice looking V-neck sweater though, right?
Yeah. I thought it was nice. I had never heard of this brand, but it sort of just seemed like quality. Probably it has a little bit of cashmere in it. Yep, 5%. Not much, but... This next item is a t-shirt from Burberry, which is an accepted brand. It's a size medium.
Burberry's nice.
Yeah.
You could sell it on Poshmark too.
Absolutely. I guess my goal is just to get up to the 70% commission rate, so I kind of want to send in as much stuff as possible to reach that 10,000 mark.
Once you get to a 70% commission rate, are you there for life? Or
so it actually lasts for about a year. Well, I say it's a year, but I got an email saying that I'm going to be at the 60% commission rate until January, not January, July of 2022, I want to say. Don't quote me on that. But it was longer than I expected. This next item is an item that I've already sent into the RealReal, but I'm actually sending back. It's from St. John Sport. It did have a little mark on the label, which I tried my best to get out, but I think that's why they didn't accept it the first time. They said it was interior staining, but I turned it inside out and there were no stains except for that little mark on the label.
Yeah, it does have a little mark. I don't know if you can see it on the camera.
Yeah,
but yellow
it was like a Sharpie. Someone had Sharpied on it. I'm not, maybe like another thrift store had done that or something.
White Sharpies. So you make a white Sharpie?
Maybe. But I've sent in other St. John pants and they sold pretty quickly for, I think they priced them around $70. This next item is another item that they sent back to me and I'm sending back in. It's from Burberry London. My guess is they didn't take it in before because there is some wear on this tag here, but I have had luck sending in things a second time and having it accepted. Typically, after the second time, I'll just try to sell it myself, but I figured it's worth a shot to send it one more time.
Yeah, because you might get like a new person that's looking at it.
Right, and these are just
maybe they're a little more generous.
A flare leg jean.
Wow, that's out of style though, huh?
Well, actually, no, this is back in.
Flare leg?
Yeah, definitely back
70s?
in. 70s? Yeah. Greg, you know your decades.
Yeah.
You're the style king over here.
What's the flare legs? What did they used to call those?
Bell bottoms.
Bell bottoms.
This is another one that I have sent in before and I'm sending back. I guess there was a layer of the things I just got sent back to me. It's from a brand called Ter Et Bertine. I don't speak French, but this was a blouse. It actually caught my eye from across the thrift store. I had never heard of this brand, but it seemed nice, and I looked it up, and sure enough, it was accepted at the RealReal. I think it was not accepted before because the material tag has faded over time. It doesn't really have rating on it. And they typically will list the materials of an item. However, I did send in one sweater that had the tag entirely cut out. It was a frame sweater. And they still listed it, however, it has been sitting for a while, and I wonder if it's because it doesn't have that material information in the description. But I should have just told them it was cashmere, because I found the listing on Revolve or wherever it was sold, and it is cashmere. So, anyway, we'll see how this one does. If it doesn't get accepted this time, I'll sell it myself. And this was the final thing that was not accepted. I honestly have no idea why this was not accepted. It does have the size tag cut out, but again, I've sent stuff to the RealReal with the size tag cut out before and not had any problem with them accepting it. But the brand is ATM. Very hard to see. It's like Anthony Thomas Moliano or something. Just a ribbed long sleeve. It's really soft.
Is it cotton?
No, it's probably like viscose or something.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's black label.
I don't know. It doesn't have
I'm sure you can just measure it for the size, but I don't know.
Yeah, and they include measurements in all of their listings as well.
Doesn't look great. Late tags ripped out.
Right.
Cut out.
This next item is from the brand White & Warren. I always send this into the RealReal. I'm trying to think. Maybe I sold it once. I think maybe I sold something that they did not accept. But, oh, you know what? They sell cashmere sweaters. I sell their cashmere sweaters myself. This was a cotton blend sweater.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a nice.
Is it
it's sort of
see-through?
a little bit, but not super. It's more of a spring sweater. And yeah, it's a size large. This was another White & Warren, just a basic long sleeve. But I've sold these on there before. They'll sell for probably around $50, $40 to $50. Next up was a St. John knit tank top. And that's the tag. Just a basic tank. I've sold a bunch of St. John tank tops myself, but I've never sent them into the RealReal. So I never make much money for them trying to sell them on Poshmark. So we'll see how that one does.
Wait, St. John's accepted by the RealReal? Sorry, I'm not paying attention. But, wow, I see that all the time.
No,
for
you
jeans.
see St. John Bay.
Yeah, I do. That's a big difference?
Very different.
Oh.
That's
well, good thing I've been picking it up then.
Yeah, no, you don't want anything to do with that one. I think it's sold at like Kohl's or something.
Oh.
That's
sneaky, huh?
Yeah, very sneaky.
We should start a brand and call it Burberry Bay. See how many guys we can get it.
That's sleazy.
It'd get me. Oh yeah, it's sleazy.
This next one is from Lafayette 148. It's a blouse, front button blouse. Linen, nice blue color. And this came in our liquidation palette. It's from a brand called Adam Lippis. There's also a diffusion line of this, like I think it's Adam by Adam Lippis. I'm probably saying this name very wrong. But the comps on Poshmark were awful. This dress probably retailed, it'll probably say it here. No, we took the price tag off. But it retailed for, I think, $500 when I looked it up. And they were selling on Poshmark for $20. So
wow.
I was excited to send this into the RealReal. I looked, and I think they were being priced over $100, maybe close to $200 there. And I don't know if any of those were new with tags. So I think this will get priced pretty high over there. So I guess it is kind of a game sometimes of looking at the comps on both platforms and figuring out where the best place to send something is. And then also considering, when you're first starting out on the RealReal, you're only going to make 40% of what they end up selling it for. And additionally, they often offer like a 20% off on the whole website. So their listing prices are actually a little bit lower than what it will end up selling for. Or sorry, a little bit higher than what it will end up selling for as well. So definitely take that into account because it can get really exciting to see, oh wow, that's listed at, $200, this item that I have. But really at the end of the day, you walk away with quite a bit less than that. But even still, some items really just don't have the same market on Poshmark that they do on the RealReal. So it can still be worth it to make more money over there. And for less labor, which is great.
Almost no labor.
Right. Put it in a box. This next brand is Weekend Max Mara, and these are a pair of kind of flare leg career pants. They're pinstripe. These are half off too. I love finding half off stuff for the RealReal because it's a great return for no labor. We're getting to the bottom of the box here, just a couple more things. These are a pair of pants. This was the first time I found this brand. It's called Magaschoni, I think. They are a pair of black career pants. Career pants are not the most
soft.
Yeah, probably wool, a little bit of wool in here. Career pants, I do, in my experience, have not been the best-selling items on the RealReal. I sell a lot of jeans. Jeans sell well, tops, sweaters, stuff like that. But they do sell eventually. Usually they get, at least in my experience, they've been marked down quite a few times before they end up selling. So not at the same price that they're originally listed most of the time.
Can you recommend the price, or do they just decide
the price is totally up to them. So it's not like ThredUp where you can have some say in it. You send it, it becomes their responsibility, and they pay you what they can get for it.
And they ship back everything they don't want.
And they ship back to you for free everything that they don't want. You also will get a contact person with the RealReal once you create an account. And I think it's really awesome. They have amazing communication. They text me right to my phone. When I have created, you create a manifest for the items that you're sending in online. And after you have sent them the list of items that you're going to send them, the girl always reaches out to me with a text saying, can I schedule a pickup? And then she has UPS come right to my door and pick it up. So, sometimes if I am already on my way out, I'll bring it before she has a chance to text me down the street to the UPS. But yeah, often it's not even any work to get it shipped out. Also, every month the RealReal updates their brand list. So they probably have, I'd say, over 1,000 brands that they accept.
What if they take something off the brand list that you already sent in?
I think you would be grandfathered in at that point because you
created. They would have sent it back to
you created your manifest before they changed it, and they won't let you pick a brand to send in that's not on their list at the time. But what I have heard do is they update it every month, and I don't think it changes drastically. Like a couple times it's happened that a brand that I used to pick up, for example. Oh, there was one that, it was, what is that brand? PJK, Patterson J. Kincaid, I think. That's one off the top of my head that they used to accept. And I was kind of used to picking it up to send to them, and then they stopped accepting it. So now I don't really pick it up because it doesn't sell great on Poshmark. But yeah, every once in a while that will happen. So I have her email me every month the new list so that when I'm outsourcing, I can quickly scan, and it's alphabetized, so it's really easy to search, I have this thing in front of me and I don't recognize it, and find out if they accept it. Sorry, went off on a little tangent there, but just 2 more things left. This one is a Kate Spade purse. I'm definitely not an expert in authentication, but what's great is that the RealReal they authenticate every item that is accepted by their site. So I guess the worst case scenario on this is it's not authentic. And
yeah, I mean, this is real. It's nice. It
it's
feels
in
real.
Amazing condition. And I looked at the tags. It didn't look, it's going to be hard to show you, but it looked, I have not owned a Kate Spade bag, so I don't know what Yeah, oh yeah, there's a little spot. We can get that out. But that's, like, the bottom has no wear at all. But it looked legit. It, it didn't look super
It looks
sketchy.
good.
Yeah, so we'll see how that does. I've never sent a purse into them. I don't usually look in the purse section, but at this Goodwill, the purses are right by the carts, so I always end up picking up a purse when I'm there. One catches my eye when I go to get a cart. This last item is a blazer from Lafayette 148. It's a size 18, and yeah, it does have a little bit of wear, so I would not be surprised if this comes back to me. And if it does, I'm just gonna go ahead and list it myself. But it's kind of like a jacquard blazer.
Yeah, I'd have to say Lafayette 148 is the most popular one.
I find that every single time I go thrifting. I couldn't tell you why. But if you like this video and you want to hear more about the RealReal or see more stuff that we send there, feel free to comment. Or if you guys have sent anything there that has done really well, or maybe had an experience where you were disappointed with how everything went, let us know that as well.
Yeah, and I'm going to make a list of all the items that we just showed in this video, so if you ever see them shopping, you can just know it's an easy way to make a buck.
Yeah.
Send them in and do no work. Alright, so feel free to subscribe, as always. I'm Craig.
Like and subscribe.
Feel free to tell your friends to watch this.
Yeah.
We did have 2 organic views.
2 views.
2.
That's huge for us.
We gave a big high five, jumped up and down. It was, our neighbors hate us.
Alright, we're embarrassing ourselves now.
Alright, thanks guys. Oh, this will probably post around Thanksgiving, so...
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.